Becker, pride of the Gophers. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great, man. Doing great. Just grinding away this summer here, getting some good training in with our guys, recruiting, and just yeah, and then trying to enjoy a little downtime when you can.
Downtime, I heard, has a lot to do with fishing. Is that correct?
Boating. I like not fishing so much, but being on the boat, cruising around, surfing, doing some water sports
Yeah.
behind the boat. So I enjoy that a lot.
Yeah, I've heard that you're pretty dynamic on that surfboard behind the boat.
Well, I wouldn't say that. I can stand up on it. That's probably about it. I'm working on the skills, but
Well, that's coming from Eggum, and I don't know how much his big ass is standing up on those things.
he's always trying to talk me up.
Well, we got to get you out to California, get you on a real surfboard. What do you think?
I'd give it a whirl. I've never done it, never tried it. I'd love to though. That would be awesome.
Yeah, you tell me when. All right, we got to talk about a few things. You know, I did I did some talking to a bunch of people. I talked to Lawrence, I talked to Eggum, I talked to a couple people around town. And the number one thing that keeps coming up about you is the word consistency. Is that and Eggum says he's like the rock in the room. Like he literally not Dwayne Johnson, like stoic, not just stoic, but the steady rock in the room that is constant. Is that something that you actively try to attain, or is that something that kind of just comes natural to you?
Yeah, I think it's kind of more who I am as a person or as a coach. I'm fun. I like to have a good time, but when we're in the wrestling room, we're serious, we're focused, we're dialed in. I want to get everything out we can in the hour and a half, 2 hours that we're in there. So I think that's more of it, whether it's we're putting guys through stuff or even my own life or I'm working out on my own. I'm just like I'm focused, I'm in there, we're gonna take care of business, we're gonna do what we need to do, and then we can move on and get into whatever else or have fun or do that type of stuff. So I guess I'd say more that's just who I am as a person, as a coach, and kind of the way that I carry myself.
Fair enough. Out of the 10 guys in the starting lineup right now, which athlete is most like you in that way?
I would say probably I'd say Max, Max or Vance, probably Max. He's like he comes in, he's focused, he's ready to get after it, dialed in, and then once practice is over, he can kind of move on and just relax, have fun, do that type of stuff. But when we're in the middle of practice, like it's all focus for him. So I guess he's
Von
kind of the
Bauer
guy I would
seems
say.
Von
Huh?
Bauer seems Von Bauer seems like he's no nonsense in the room too.
He's no nonsense. He likes to joke around and stuff a little bit more. So probably a little bit more outgoing or not screw around, but like joke around and some of that stuff
Sure.
in between goes and technique and some of that. So
Okay. Let's go to the other end of the spectrum. Who is the least like you out of those 10 starters?
yeah, I don't know who that would be. We don't have a ton of jokesters, goofballs, or
Mm,
probably they're not a starter, but Egan would probably be the the,
really?
the least like he's always telling jokes or messing around or being we have a manager that comes in and he calls it Eggum sarcasm. He that's his kind of key. He's like Eggum. I think that's some of that Eggum sarcasm right there. So uh, yeah, he's always
All right.
messing with guys and joking around and having a good time and keeping things light, which I think is important too, right?